Hi everyone, this is a very short video. Someone is asking me what are the Facebook meanings when it comes to work preference, and is high school graduate a good level in the Philippines? Well, I would just like you to know that if you are nowadays, if you're a high school graduate, it's not enough to get a job or a proper job in the Philippines. Sometimes even for applying a janitor, you would need like second year college graduate. Believe it or not, I've seen that. In my university, they were hiring. I was really laughing out loud that time, and I said it's crazy. And yeah. What are the Facebook meanings? They asked me, what does "edi sa puso mo" means? It means in your heart. So if you see that tagline, I'm working in your heart, or so on and so forth. It means yeah, they have no job. The next one, Krusty Krab. Krusty Krab, if you guys are watching SpongeBob, that is Krusty Krab, the shop where SpongeBob works. So I don't know where did that get popular, but it also means jobless. You have no job. So if you see that "edi sa puso mo" in your heart, or Krusty Krab, or so on and so forth, it means they have no jobs. This became popular. I don't know how, but people saw it again and again, and even younger generations copied it, which is actually a little bit bad because it's really awkward, right? Like, but some Filipinas who I work in the bar, their usual tagline is, yeah, "edi sa puso mo" and Krusty Krab manager, or Krusty Krab. So yes, next one, someone asked me the types of foreigners coming in the Philippines, because I'm always talking about the types of Filipinas. I'm being unfair. Sorry. So types of foreigners coming to Angeles City. Well, there are also types of foreigners. So for Filipinas out there, you should also know this. And for foreigners, this is also one reason why some Filipinas wouldn't trust you instantly, or would just think about, scamming you, although it's not your fault. Or so on and so forth. The first one are the expats. These expats, they're looking for love and a place to retire. That's a very easy thing to talk about, right? And the next one, the business owners. These are just looking for investors, and when they are looking for a girlfriend or a wife, sometimes, and I'm not saying all, they're just looking for a wife to lower their taxes. It happens. I saw this a lot in Angeles City. So they marry. For women, it's for convenience. For men, it is for having a lower tax when they build the business. So it happens. It happens. And next one, another type of foreigner. They came to Philippines without knowing about the Philippines, and they just found out about it through online or dating someone, and then they would get scammed. So these are the what we call newcomers. Yeah. So these newcomers are the favorites of, Filipinas, because according to some Filipinas, they don't know yet on how the Philippines works out, expenses, so on and so forth. And when they give tips, they give good tips. Or when, you go shopping, they don't mind spending a lot, because according to them, they are newbies, Like, yeah, they have been in the Philippines it's their first time in the Philippines, so they spend a lot. And many Filipinas like these people because probably they think that these foreigners don't know anything about cost, and about, they wouldn't really listen to other people, something like that. So some scammers like these people because they are easy to scam, according to them. And they are still quite extravagant. The next types of foreigners are the veteran. I mean, the one who came back to Philippines for a couple of times already, and they know how it works. They cannot be scammed, they cannot be hurt, and they cannot be lied to. So these are the foreigners who are let's say a little bit professional about the Philippines, although sometimes they are still clueless, like for some cultures, although they don't really care about that. But yeah, they just enjoy coming to the Philippines and either enjoying the beach or the girls, or they have a girlfriend. And then the next one are the looking for a long-term girlfriends. These one are the sometimes unlucky ones because they're really into looking for a girlfriend. They end up finding a girl who's not that good for them, and then they get scammed, and then next time they don't want to go back to the Philippines because they got hurt. I call them the pure hearts. So before, if you're looking for a wife in the Philippines, please research. Not only with me, there are other YouTubers. If you need a tour guide, you can ask, you can ask other foreigners for that. They can help you out. Or you can ask other YouTubers in the Philippines to help you out. Or you can research. Research is a good thing. It won't kill you. It's only a click, right? And then the next foreigner, these are the holiday foreigners. Now this is also one of the reasons why some Filipinas don't believe a foreigner as well when you guys say, I love you. It is because they know some foreigners would lie also to get a girl in bed for free. It does happen a lot. Or I would see some posts like some foreigners would claim, oh, just buy her dinner, that you can take her home. I think that happens a lot in the first world country. It's not that new. So if he's showing off in the Philippines and he cannot do it in his country, think again, huh? No, just kidding. I just don't like those types of men, although they are helping the tourism industry. Thank you so much. So the next type of men, these are the foreigners who came to Philippines, and they are pretending to be rich. Now these foreigners, they're gonna spend a lot of money, or they're gonna say they have a business in another country just to lure the woman to sleep with them, so on and so forth. I'm sorry to say this, but I have seen this with, normally when I hear them talking, especially the ones in the bar or even off the bar, they would say, sorry Koreans, but they said Koreans would say that they have a business, blah blah blah. And then of course the girl would, oh, there's a business, and then they would go to that person, and then there's no money, something like that. And then the next one, types of foreigners, these are the ones who are in the Philippines, who found love and retiring and having fun. These ones are the kind ones who built a business, they give jobs and invest, and at the same time they also help foundations. So these are like the big business owners, and mostly the half-bloods, their children, are really sensible to talk to. I don't want to say who, but I guess the biggest hotel owners in Angeles City. I think they're very sensible, and they make sense when they post on Facebook, not just only women. And then the last type, I would say these are the student foreigners. When they come to Philippines, they are there to study, but they also do a little bit of side experience with women. It's really sad, but it happens. To be honest, here in Japan, I was surprised. I was looking, I'm working in a school, so I saw this magazine, and then, by the way, I can read a little Japanese, but I still can't understand it. So it shows there that if they go to Cebu is a popular place to study English, they would have this, the view, the nice view, the beaches, like that. It's really popular for Japanese women to go to Cebu, or Korean women. And then they have these schools in Davao or Mindanao where they offer adventurous things, like Palawan, mountain climbing, so on and so forth. And then Baguio, it's for, younger generations who wanted to, they don't want really hot season and fresh vegetables. That is their advertisement. And guess what is Angeles City? You got it right. It is a place to study English with many foreigners around, and you can talk with foreigners for free for a Western experience, and if you want to have a taste of adult entertainment. It was so awkward reading that. I was really laughing. So when students ask me where I'm from, I tell them the truth. I mean, just like how I tell you guys the truth. So those are the types of foreigners that come to Angeles City. And I think it's not only because of marketing, advertisements, or so on and so forth. Now, why am I telling you this? These are the reasons why some Filipinas are also playing around. It is because some Filipinas think that foreigners came to the Philippines, not, let's be honest, not all of them are serious. Some foreigners are in the Philippines just to have fun. And yeah, some just go there to just study. Their parents are still even paying for their studies. And some went there for a business, or some went there because they are invited, or some went there because of love. So some Filipinas are also, they fall in love, and then suddenly they would find out that this guy is actually meeting like 10 girls in 1 month. So this is the reason why some of them kind of rebel. So I think if you're gonna meet a girl in the Philippines, if you really have this intention to date her properly, let her know. Now, if she still lies to you, it's not your problem, it's her problem. But don't spend too much. Now, but yeah, there are still some good girls in the Philippines, and at the same time, for Filipinas, there are still good men in the Philippines, because I wouldn't receive tons of messages from different foreigners complaining about the scams that they have experienced if they weren't true to it, because they wouldn't get hurt if they didn't experience it. So, and before I close this, for all the foreigners coming to Philippines, I only have one request. I'm not gonna request for money or watch my videos or whatever. Please try not to get a woman pregnant if you're not willing to take care of the child. I'm very sensitive about this topic because my father is a womanizer and he's not even a foreigner. But what I'm telling is there are a lot of half-blood children in public schools in the Philippines, especially in Angeles City, like half Korean, half Chinese, half Japanese, half American, British, Australian, so on and so forth. And because their father didn't believe that it's their child, or they didn't even know that they got the woman pregnant, or they didn't even keep in contact with the woman, these children end up getting bullied in school. Yeah, they get bullied like anak sa buho. It means you're just like, your mom got, you don't have a father, something like that. You're nothing. And some people would say, you're a half-blood, why are you studying in a public school in the Philippines? And some people would even say like, they would not only bully the child, but also the mother. I mean, the mother, maybe she's not perfect in all of the courses, but if she's trying to, keep the child, she's still, it's not that bad. It's bad she's scamming other people, but she's supporting this child alone. So if, just in case, if you're gonna do something, I don't care about your sex life or whatever, just don't get pregnant if you're not. Just don't get someone pregnant if you're not ready to support them. Because I have seen what it did to those children. Like some of them, even though, we had this neighbor, the child kept on crying. He didn't want to go to school, all because, he's being bullied every day. Just that. Aside from that, do what you want and enjoy if you want to enjoy. I hope you find love if you're looking for love. And be careful with scammers if it's your first time, and research. And for the students, study first before doing anything else. If I am your parent, I'm really gonna get angry. So that's all. Thank you.